So whilst the entry listing screen provides a standard way of locating content, we can also use the advanced search screen. The advanced search screen allows us to use ZenQL, the Zengenti querying language, in order to locate content that's not possible through the basic search. To get an idea of what the ZenQL syntax looks like, head over to our documentation where you can see that we've got a whole bunch of examples and pages relating to ZenQL. But in its basic form, a ZenQL query consists of a field, followed by an operator, followed by one or more values or functions. So let's look at that in practice. So here we are in the advanced search screen. So if we wanted to search for content based on a content type, we could start off with our field of content type ID. So this little helper has populated sys.contentTypeID for us, and then we can use the operator of equals and then the value of plant. So we've now reduced our entries listing screen or advanced search screen to just show the plant entries. If we wanted to find plants and pots, we could change the operator to the in operator and look for plants and then comma pot. That search now has found all plants and pots. So a similar query that we could have executed within the entries listing screen. But the real value with ZenQL is being able to build more complex queries, being able to search for data that's not possible through the basic search. So if I go back to searching for plants again, I may be interested in plants that maybe don't include a Latin name. So we've got a whole bunch of plants in this leaf project, but one of the plants doesn't contain its Latin name that needs populating. So what we can do is where it equals plants, and so we can combine clauses, and the field name of Latin name is empty. So this search now is getting down to a field level of a content type of plant, and it's actually looking at the data value saved against the Latin name field, and it's checking if that data is empty or not. In this instance, this Calitha is now the only entry that is returned. If I open up that entry, we can see that the Latin name is empty, so we could put in here test, click on save, and when we go back to the search, we can see that that entry is no longer found. It doesn't meet the criteria anymore because that entry Latin field name field is no longer empty. If I type in not empty, it will return all plants that have a Latin name populated. So I can see the Calitha is the most recent. There's a lot more we can do with ZenQL. So for example, if I wanted to find all content that I have modified in the last 30 days, that's completely possible. So if we do a search for, let's look, anything that's been modified. So modified by, and we've got a special function called current user. And what this does, it looks at the currently logged in user, in this case it's myself, so where it was modified by the current user, and the modified, so combining the clause with a modified date, is greater than another function that we have is now. And that now function can say now means today at this very moment, but we could say but subtract 30 days from that using a relative date time format, that now all the entries that are currently displayed are those that I have made a change to within the last 30 days. So that's the advanced search screen. You can also save views within the advanced search screen, allowing you to recall these at a later date, but take a look at the save views video for how that works.